Hello everyone, welcome back to Daniel Udofia Animations. Today's episode is a powerful story of family, betrayal, and the painful consequences of believing lies. Watch how Mike, influenced by evil people, turned against his own brother, and what happens when the truth finally comes out. Do you think Mike deserves forgiveness after what he did to his brother? Let us know in the comments below.
I'm done, James. I promise, I'm done. After everything I've done for that ungrateful idiot, he went behind my back and ruined me. He told lies about me to my boss, cost me my promotion, my dignity, everything. And you're here telling me not to do anything about it? You must be joking. I'm going to teach him a lesson he'll never forget.
Mike, I know you're hurting. I can see it in your eyes and hear it in every word. But revenge won't heal this wound, it'll only make it deeper. Look, I'm not saying what he did was right, not at all. What your brother did was low, and it hurts more because it came from someone you trusted with your whole heart. But think, if you retaliate, what does that make you? You'll only end up losing more, your peace, your values, even your future. This pain you're feeling? You've got to process it, not pass it on.
Don't you dare talk to me about peace right now, James. Don't pretend to understand. You don't know what it feels like to be betrayed by your own blood. I took that guy in when he had nothing. I shared my food, my room, my money. And this is how he pays me back? And now you want to preach your forgive and forget nonsense to me? You sound just as fake as him.
Mike, I get that you're angry, I really do. But throwing insults at me won't fix anything. I'm not your enemy. I'm the one still standing here, trying to stop you from burning your life to the ground. You're blinded by rage right now, and I don't blame you, but I won't feed into it. You say I don't understand, but I've seen betrayal too. I've seen how it turns good people bitter, how it poisons a soul. You think hurting him back will set things right, but it won't. It'll just make you like him.
Shut up, James. Just shut up. You always think you're better than everyone else. Calm, wise James with his holy advice. You don't know what it's like to be stabbed in the back and be expected to smile through it. I don't need your pity or your sermons. Maybe if you had any real fire in you, you'd understand why I have to do this.
You think fire is strength? No, Mike. It takes more strength to walk away than to fight. It takes more courage to forgive than to destroy. I'm not here to play the wise guy or act better, I'm here because I care about you, even when you're like this. You're hurt, not evil. Don't let this moment define the rest of your life. Don't let your brother's betrayal turn you into someone you're not. I'm begging you, man, don't lose yourself over him.
Dad, I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I thought maybe you'd actually see what your precious son has done this time. He's gone too far, he's ruined my life. He told lies about me to my boss, cost me my promotion, embarrassed me at work, and made everyone doubt my integrity. After everything I've done for him, after all the times I covered for him, helped him out of his messes, defended him, this is how he repays me? I came here hoping that maybe you, as our father, would finally take a stand and do something about it. But no, knowing you, I bet you'll tell me to forgive him again, right?
Mike. My son. I can see the hurt in your eyes. And believe me, my heart breaks to see my children at war like this. I won't excuse what your brother did. It was wrong. It was unfair. And you have every right to feel betrayed, to be angry, and to grieve what he's taken from you. But son, you cannot let this consume you. You can't allow this one act to drag you into a place so dark that you forget who you are. I'm asking you, not as a man who's blind to your pain, but as a father who knows what bitterness can do to a soul, forgive him. Let it go before it eats you alive.
Forgive him? Dad, are you even listening to me? Or are you just saying that because it's easier than holding him accountable? It's always the same, he messes up, and you sweep it under the rug with your quiet, holy words. If it were me who did what he did, I know you wouldn't be this soft. But no, he's always been your favorite, hasn't he? You turn a blind eye to all his nonsense, and I'm expected to be the bigger person every single time. You sit there with your calm voice, while my life is falling apart because of your other son. Maybe if you had actually corrected him years ago, he wouldn't have grown into such a selfish snake.
Watch your words, Mike. I know you're angry, but don't let your mouth speak what your heart will regret. I have never favored one child over the other, I've only tried to love you both the best way I know how. Yes, maybe I was too gentle with him. Maybe I believed too much in giving him time to change. But that doesn't make me blind to your pain. Still, two wrongs don't make a right. You call your brother a snake, but what do you become if you strike back with the same poison? You think justice comes from revenge, but true strength, true manhood, is shown when you rise above what hurt you. That's what I hope I had taught you.
Then maybe you failed, Dad. Maybe you failed both of us. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of carrying all the pain while you preach peace. I'm tired of being the one who always has to forgive, to stay calm, to walk away. Maybe I don't want to rise above anymore. Maybe I want him to feel the way I feel right now, broken, betrayed, angry, alone. And if that makes me weak in your eyes, so be it.
You're not weak, Mike. You're wounded. And wounds speak in anger. But if you let them fester, they turn into scars that change who you are forever. I didn't fail you, son, but life will fail you if you think revenge is the answer. I've lived long enough to see how families are torn apart when one hurt leads to another. You want justice? Then let God be the judge. Let time reveal truth. You don't need to prove anything with pain. You just need to remember who you are, and who you want to be. And I'll always be here. Whether you choose peace or not. You called me. That means it's serious. What's the job, and how loud do you want it to be?
I'm not here to play games, Razor. I want it done clean. No blood on your hands that the cops can trace. Just teach him a lesson. A hard one. One he'll never forget. I want him broken, not dead. But I want him to feel it in every bone.
Who is he? What did he do to get his own brother sending wolves after him?
He's my brother. Younger. Grew up under my roof. Ate my food. Took from me, stole from me, lied about me, ruined me at work, ruined my name, and smiled while doing it. Everyone keeps telling me to forgive, to pray, to walk away. But they don't know what it feels like to be betrayed by someone who shares your blood. And your face. I'm done being the good brother. I want him to feel helpless, just like I felt when he turned my life upside down.
Family drama, huh? Always messy. Always personal. You sure you're ready for this, Mike? You sure you can sleep after it's done? I've seen guys walk away proud. And I've seen guys walk away broken.
I haven't slept in months, Razor. Not since he stabbed me in the back and smiled in my face. I've begged, I've cried, I've prayed, and nothing changed. Now it's his turn. I want the beating to be loud enough to shake him, but quiet enough to stay off the radar. No permanent damage. Just leave scars that talk louder than words ever could.
All right. Message received. Payment?
Half now. Half after. Cash. Untraceable. I'll text you his photo and his daily routine. I know where he hangs out. Don't approach him at home, too many eyes. Do it where it hurts. In front of his pride. But remember, no killing. Just enough pain to remind him who he messed with.
Say less. I'll take care of it. By the time he wakes up, he'll know not every brother turns the other cheek. You sure this is the road you want to take?
I've already taken it. Just make sure he can't walk it for a while.
Mike. What did you do, man? Tell me it's not true. Tell me you didn't actually go through with it. Your brother is in the hospital, Mike. Ribs broken, face barely recognizable, bleeding from places no one should ever bleed from. And they said it wasn't a robbery. It was personal. You paid people to do this? Mike, this is beyond anger. This is darkness, man. This isn't who you are.
You think I care about a hospital bed, James? Do you know how many nights I've bled in silence because of that guy? How many times I swallowed betrayal, smiled through pain, stayed quiet while he stabbed me in the back over and over again? I warned him, James. I warned all of you. I told you I couldn't take it anymore. But nobody listened. You all just kept preaching peace like I was some robot with no limit. Well, I reached my limit. He got exactly what he deserved.
Deserved. Son. No one deserves this. I've just come from the hospital, and let me tell you, even the nurses were shaken. Your brother may survive, yes, but something in him is broken, not just his bones, but something in his spirit. You didn't just send a message, Mike. You declared war on your own blood. You've crossed a line that no apology can ever fix. And for what? Temporary satisfaction? Power? What has this vengeance made you into?
What has being the bigger person ever given me, Dad? Respect? No. Peace? Definitely not. All I ever got was more pain, more betrayal, more silence from you while he kept hurting me. You want to talk about lines? He crossed them first. I only made sure he understood that actions have consequences. For once in his life, he got what he gave. No more hiding behind your forgiveness shield.
You think this ends here, Mike? You think pain has a stopping point once you unleash it? No, it echoes. It grows. You've just planted something dark inside yourself, and it's going to grow roots if you're not careful. You didn't just hurt your brother, you hurt yourself. And you hurt us. I stood by you when you were broken, when you were angry, when you cried. But this is something else. And if you don't see the weight of what you've done, I don't know if I can keep standing with you.
So what? You're going to abandon me now? Like everyone else? Funny, I finally stood up for myself, and now I'm the villain. Where were all these lectures when I was suffering quietly? Why didn't anyone tell him to stop before it got this far? Don't come here now, pretending to care about peace. It's too late for that.
You're right, it is too late. Too late to undo what's been done. But not too late to face it like a man. You want to feel powerful, Mike? Then take responsibility. Turn yourself in. Confess. Redeem what's left of your heart before this bitterness swallows it whole. Because if you let this be your new normal, if you live like this, then you haven't just beaten your brother. You've killed the best parts of yourself.
Isn't it just delicious, Lucy? Watching them tear each other apart? Two grown men, brothers, family, at war, all because of a few well-placed whispers and a little push in the wrong direction. I could barely hold in my laughter when I heard Mike actually hired someone to beat his own blood. His own brother. Oh, the irony. And to think, just a few months ago, they were inseparable, the model family. Look at them now. Pure chaos. Just as we planned.
You know, Sandra, there is something so satisfying about watching prideful people fall, especially when you know you're the one who loosened the ground beneath their feet. And they still don't suspect a thing. Mike thinks it's all his brother's fault, and the poor fool doesn't even realize that half of those rumors came from me. A little text here, a fake conversation there. Feeding both sides just enough poison to spark doubt. That's the art, darling. Not loud destruction, slow erosion.
Exactly. That's what makes it brilliant. We didn't need to lift a finger in violence, just words. Words and timing. Do you remember when I accidentally let it slip to Mike that his brother had been talking to his boss behind his back? Oh, the rage in his eyes. And the best part? His brother wasn't even doing anything wrong, just asking about a potential opportunity. But we twisted it. We let the fire catch wind. And now? Now he's lying in a hospital bed.
He thought he could embarrass us. Humiliate us in front of everyone. Like we were nothing. But now look at them. Their family is in ruins, trust shattered beyond repair. And here we are, untouched, unbothered, victorious. You know, some people fight with fists. But the smart ones, like us, we fight with strategy. With patience. And now that the seed of discord is full grown, we sit back and enjoy the harvest.
And believe me, this is only the beginning. Mike is going to spiral. You can see it already. The guilt will start creeping in. He'll start asking questions, doubting himself. Maybe even regretting what he did. And that's when we strike again, another twist, another lie, just to push him over the edge. I want him broken. Not just angry. I want him lost, paranoid, questioning everyone around him. Let him drown in the mess he thinks he created. Not knowing we were the ones holding his head underwater the whole time.
Cheers to that, Sandra. To broken bonds, poisoned hearts, and the sweet sound of enemies destroying themselves. While we sip our tea.
James. Hey. Wow, I've been hearing whispers around town, but I didn't want to believe it. What's going on with Mike and his brother? I saw something online about a hospital visit and... I don't know, something just feels off. I haven't been in the loop lately, but you and Mike are close, right? What happened?
Size T plus Sandra. It's bad. Real bad. I still can't wrap my head around it. Mike found out, or thought he found out, that his brother was sabotaging him at work. Said someone told him about all these things his brother had been doing behind his back. Stirring stuff with his boss, ruining his name, trying to climb the ladder by stepping on Mike's back. Mike lost it. Said he couldn't take it anymore. And before any of us could talk him down, he went and hired some street guys to beat his own brother up. Can you imagine? His brother, Sandra.
Oh. Oh wow. That's intense. But James, and I know I probably shouldn't say this, but sometimes, you can only push a man so far. Maybe Mike had just reached his breaking point. I mean, if it's true, if his brother really betrayed him that way, then honestly, can you blame him? Family or not, betrayal cuts deep. Some people only understand pain when they feel it. Maybe Mike did what he had to do to get his message across.
Sandra, don't say that. You don't know the whole story. Mike wasn't thinking straight. He let anger drive him, and now his brother's in the hospital, and Mike's walking around with all this rage eating him up. And the worst part? We still don't know who planted the seed in Mike's head. Someone fed him those lies or exaggerated half-truths. It was too detailed. Too perfectly timed. I keep thinking, who would want to see two brothers destroy each other like this?
I get it, James.
and maybe someone did stir the pot. But maybe that someone only revealed what was already boiling beneath the surface. Sometimes truth is ugly, and it shows up at the worst times. I'm not saying violence is right, but maybe, just maybe, Mike is finally standing up for himself after being walked over too many times. Pain changes people, James. And betrayal? It reshapes them.
Yeah, well, if that's what standing up looks like, I hope none of us have to go through what those two are going through. It's just sad, Sandra. Real sad.
Good afternoon, Daniel. I'm glad to see you awake. You've been unconscious for almost 24 hours. We were beginning to worry. How are you feeling?
Winces slightly like I was thrown under a truck. Then dragged for a mile. Everything hurts. My head, my ribs, my legs. Even my thoughts hurt. What happened? I remember leaving the cafe. Then, nothing. Just blackness.
You were attacked. Brutally. Beaten by multiple men, according to the bystanders who found you. No one saw faces, no one called out names. But it was calculated. Not some random street fight. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Daniel. The doctors say you'll recover, but it'll take time. Now, I need to ask you something important. I know this might be hard, but we need to understand the motive. Do you have any idea who might want to harm you?
No. No, not at all. I don't get it. I've never been that kind of person, nurse. I don't mess with gangs. I don't owe anyone money. I go to work, come home, live simple. Why would anyone want to hurt me like this?
I believe you, Daniel. But sometimes, people carry grudges we don't even realize. Think back. Maybe someone you had a falling out with. Someone you may have argued with. A friend, a co-worker, someone from your past who might have misunderstood something?
No. I mean, I've had disagreements, sure, who hasn't? But nothing that serious. I don't remember ever betraying anyone or crossing a line. I've tried to live peacefully, even when people provoked me. I've even gone out of my way to make peace with my brother recently. Things weren't perfect between us, but we'd been trying. I don't understand. Why would anyone hate me this much?
Sometimes hate doesn't come from enemies, Daniel. Sometimes it hides in places we least expect, even among those closest to us. But don't worry. We're going to find out who did this to you. The truth always has a way of showing up. Especially when people think they've buried it.
I don't even know what I'd do. That's a kind of pain I don't think I can handle. So this is what peace feels like. Not the kind they talk about in books or sermons. But the peace that comes when you've taken back control. When you've answered betrayal with fire. They kept telling me to forgive him. To look past the lies. To close my eyes to the way he stabbed me in the back, over and over, and smiled like we were still brothers. Still family. Family. Funny word, that. It used to mean something. It used to hold something. Now it's just a name people hide behind when they want to hurt you without guilt. He thought I didn't know. Thought I was blind to the whispers at the office, to the sudden change in how people looked at me, to the way everything started crumbling around me the moment he got close to my life. But I saw it. Every move. Every lie. I just waited. Waited for the perfect moment to remind him that betrayal has a price. And now? Now he's lying in a hospital bed, breathing, yes, but broken. Just like he broke me. I don't regret it. Not one bit. He earned every bruise. Every bone that aches when he blinks. I gave him what he gave me, multiplied. Let them call it wrong. Let them call it wicked. I call it justice. I call it balance. And if anyone dares say otherwise, they haven't felt what I felt. They haven't bled inside the way I did. No. I'm not the villain in this story. I'm just the man who finally decided to stop turning the other cheek. Let him heal. If he can. But he'll never forget. Not now. Not after this.
Sir, Mr. Thompson, please, I need to speak with you. Right now. It's urgent, about Mike and Daniel. It's about what really happened between them.
Elijah? What's the matter, son? Speak clearly. What are you talking about? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Sir, I overheard something. Last night, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I was at that little cafe on Fairview Street, and I sat behind Sandra and Lucy. You know, those two ladies that hang around town a lot, always whispering and stirring things. They didn't know I was there. Sir, they were laughing, celebrating, boasting about how they were the ones who caused the fight between Mike and Daniel. How they lied, twisted stories, planted fake evidence, all just to destroy your family. They said they fed Mike the poison, told him half-truths and made up stories about Daniel. And they were so proud of it, sir. Like it was a game.
What? What are you saying, Elijah? That's Sandra and Lucy, they are the ones behind this? They caused this division? Are you sure of what you heard? Do you understand what you're saying?
It's very true, sir. Every word. They even said it was satisfying watching Mike break, watching him fall for every trap they set. Sandra said she was the one who told Mike about Daniel, betraying him at work, and Lucy said she planted messages to stir suspicion. They wanted to see your sons destroy each other. And sir, Mike believes all of it. He thinks Daniel betrayed him. He doesn't know the truth.
Oh my God. My sons. My boys. They were never enemies. They were victims. Victims of wickedness. Of jealousy and deceit. And I begged Mike to forgive. I thought I was dealing with a heart hardened by pride. But he was wounded. Manipulated. Those women. They will answer for this. Elijah, thank you. Thank you for having the courage to tell me this. I don't know how long this lie would have lived if not for you. Now I must find Mike. He must know the truth. And he must go to his brother, not to fight, but to kneel.
Yes, sir. He needs to know. Before guilt eats him alive, before the damage becomes permanent. There's still time, I believe that. But only if he hears it from someone who will shake him out of the lie.
Then I will be that someone. I let silence reign too long. But not anymore. I am a father. And I will fight to restore my sons. Even if I have to tear down every lie brick by brick. Daniel. I know you're still healing, son. But there's something we need to talk about. Something that must be said face to face. Mike. Go on.
Daniel. I'm not here to ask you how you're feeling, because I already know. I made sure you'd be in pain. I did it. I sent those men after you. Paid them to rough you up. I told them to leave you alive, but to make sure you never forgot. Why? Because I believed. I truly believed you betrayed me. That you were the one whispering things at work. That you were destroying my reputation, ruining my future. Someone came to me. Told me everything. Gave details. Evidence. You did this to me? My own brother? Mike. I didn't do any of those things. Not one. I've been trying to fix our relationship for months. Yeah, we had our issues, but I never betrayed you. I stood up for you at work. Even took the fall for that missed deadline last quarter, remember that? I covered for you. Someone lied to you. They framed me. And you never even gave me the chance to speak.
He's telling the truth, Mike. Elijah overheard everything. Sandra and Lucy, they set this whole thing up. Out of jealousy or bitterness, I don't know. But they manipulated you. Used you like a puppet. You were never angry at Daniel. You were angry at a ghost they created. This is what hate does when it goes unchecked. It deafens you to truth, blinds you to love, and turns brothers into enemies. I beg you, Mike, not to act on your rage. But you let vengeance poison your heart.
I don't even know how to say sorry. I don't deserve your forgiveness. I let my pain lead me to become something I never wanted to be. Daniel, I was wrong. About everything. Please. Please tell me I haven't lost you forever. You broke me, Mike. Not just my body, my trust. But you're still my brother. And if God can forgive, then who am I not to?
Sandra. Lucy. We know everything.
Don't play dumb. You lied to me. You made me believe my own brother betrayed me. You used my pain to destroy my family.
We didn't do anything. You chose what you did.
Elijah heard you. Word for word. Your lies, your gloating. It's over. You may have succeeded in planting a seed of hatred, but you failed to realize one thing: truth has deep roots. And now that truth has exposed you. Let the law handle this now.
I know. Hey, Daniel. I know I've said this before, but I had to come back. I needed to look you in the eye and say I'm truly sorry. Not just for what I did, but for not trusting you. For letting lies come between us. You hurt me, Mike. In more ways than one. But I've had time to think. And I know it wasn't just you, it was the people feeding you poison. I know. I forgive you. Not because it was easy. But because you're my brother. And I still believe we can rebuild. Thank you. I don't deserve it, but I'll do whatever it takes to earn back your trust. And our bond.
In today's story, we see how outsiders, like Sandra and Lucy, can destroy a peaceful family through lies, manipulation, and rumors. They didn't use weapons or physical force. They simply sowed seeds of doubt and hatred in Mike's heart, turning him against his innocent brother, Daniel. This is a strong reminder that not every voice around us speaks truth. Some people enjoy watching others fall apart, especially when they see love, peace, or unity they don't have. So be wise. Always verify what you hear. Don't be quick to act on rumors or take revenge. Sometimes, the real enemy is not the one in front of you, but the one whispering behind you.